Hello guys, and welcome back. And also sorry at the same time, because I seem to have actually built the rest of this without filming it. So what you kind of missed is, well, you saw me do these two brass wires, curling them together, and then it's basically a little bit of a fiddle job to get them aligning with the spots that you need to align them with. It calls for here and here and here and here, and the bottom side here and here as well, and here. So this here is my own on my own accord. This this piece here, it's also not corkscrewed like the rest of them. This is just a normal brass wire that I had left over from my Missouri build, and I did the same here and on the same on this side here. So that's what you guys missed, but it's pretty much done now. I think I'm gonna leave it the way it is now. I weathered it with the same technique as everything else. I gave this up here, the black part here, I gave that some light sanding to show the wood, and then I gave it some walnut stain from Occre. This is the final outcome. I'm pretty happy with it. So now we just need to put it on, like so, and there you have the stern, or the cabin of the Wicked Wench. See if I can move the camera a little bit here. There we go. And the other side here as well. So that's the that completes the look a little bit more, I think. So yeah, now I need to glue it on, and then I decided that because I have some leftovers of this brass here, so I'm decided that I'm going to put some on top of here, also to be sure that I close any gaps that might be between the hull and the cabin. So it's gonna pretty much gonna look like this. So it's gonna be framed, and I think that makes it looks a little bit more pretty. I also need to put another one of these on the inside of here, so to complete this frame here, and also on the other side. And on the back side here, of the stern, we have the very big metal piece that came with the kit. This is the one that's supposed to go down there, like so. But as you can see, there's a pretty much big of a gap, so I need to sand it down so it fits. And also I probably need to get rid of this here as well, on the top here as well, because I have the extra the 3D printed pieces that's gonna sit on top of here, so I don't really have use for this thick part here as well. So yeah, we're gonna glue it together. We're gonna glue it now, I guess we can. There isn't anything stopping me. I'm just gonna make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. This is pretty much the way it's gonna be. So yeah, I'm gonna glue it, and then I'm gonna put on these extra pieces, and then the stern gallery cabin is all done. And then I'm gonna continue with the beak head here on the bow, so you can get up, like it's gonna be like a normal ship to look at. So yeah, so I'll see you again later. Cheers.